What's going on, guys? I'm out here again working on the car. Gonna do a little bit of rust fix, a little bit of cleanup on the interior. Just kind of wanted to walk you guys through my plans for the car, the history, give you a little bit of an update of where I've been and where I'm at now. So long story short, this is my 1988 BMW 325i convertible. Got it for 800 bucks. Came with the new transmission. The one that was in it had like second gear and third gear. Didn't work. So I got the car, swapped the transmission. I'm like, okay, cool. Now I got an $800 daily, right? Had a lot of issues. Had a huge misfire throughout its whole life, really. Basically, I swapped a few parts, cleaned injectors, ended up leaking the head gasket. Did a head gasket. I broke a rocker arm, replaced the rocker arm, one rocker arm, which is a bad mistake on my part. These are notorious for having rocker arms fail, and when one does, pretty much the rest of them are following. So I should have replaced all of them, which is a good segue into the next main issue that I had with it, which was I parked the car for a few months because I had some things going on, and I tried to start it, and the timing belt skipped, and then half of the valves were bent, mostly the exhaust valves. I think one of the intake valves were bent, or two of them, and I also broke 3 rocker arms. So I was like, screw it, fuck it, I'm just gonna go ahead and rebuild the engine, pull it out, clean it out, break it down, see what's all wrong with it, check all the tolerances, kind of see where I'm at with my own eyes on the internals and everything. So that's what I did. I basically did a budget rebuild on it, got new bearings, ARP main studs, ARP rod studs, new seals, gaskets all the way around, new piston rings, all new rocker arms, new camshaft, yada yada yada. Budget rebuild. Only thing I kept were the pistons and the crankshaft mainly. So did that, rebuilt it. Car started right up when I first put it all together and went for the first start, and it still had that misfire issue. I got a new throttle position sensor, cleaned the AFM, did a mod on the AFM where you kind of redo one of the contacts to a stronger point. And after all that, I opened up the ECU, checked all the contacts in the ECU. It was a little bit corroded here and there, but not really enough to, I don't think, cause any issues. But nevertheless, I cleaned it up with a Q-tip and alcohol, and still had issues here and there. I thought maybe, okay, it's the fuel pump. So I got a fuel pump, which I think was a mistake. I got like a $15 Amazon fuel pump or eBay fuel pump, and it worked, but it still had the misfire. And I don't know, maybe it was the fuel pump the whole time, because now I got a Walboro 255 that's going in the new engine, which is what I'm about to get into right now. I kept having this issue, and then it started leaking the head gasket, then it started stumbling and having big issues again. So I was like, you know what, I thought maybe I need a new wiring harness, because the wiring harness is very crusty, very brittle. It's a 30-year-old car, 31 now, and I thought maybe, okay, the wiring harness just probably has some breaks or some corrosion or something somewhere down the line. I didn't want to trace it, so maybe I'll just get a new wiring harness. And when it had the head gasket leak, maybe the timing belt skipped again. I don't know. I don't think that's what happened, but it had very bad running issues and stumbling. It wouldn't really start, or you had to lay on the gas to keep it running. So after that, I decided, you know what, I'm just going to look into M52 swap, M54 swap. Settled on an M50 swap because it was the cheapest, the easiest swap, where I could keep all the most parts that I have in the car now with the M50. So that's the route I went, and I'm very close to being able to put that in the car and get it all done. So obviously, if you saw my last video, I've been doing rust repair, stripped the whole interior. Basically, while I'm accruing parts for the swap and saving money for all that and everything, I'm just kind of taking my time while I'm doing nothing to do something. And I knew that there was a main rust hole in the floor pan under the driver's seat. So I went ahead and I took everything out of the car, all the interior pieces out of the car, and was going to go ahead and tackle that. And then I saw a bunch of other spots that were as bad or worse. By the way, while I'm talking about it, found another nice one on the exterior. There's a couple, but this is the worst. Bam! Look at that, dude. That wheel well is fucked. Couple of nice chunks taken out of there, and it's not even all the way gone. It's just kind of picked out with my hand and a screwdriver. And then over here by the door, there it is, where the door meets the rear quarter panel. But anyway, so now I'm at the stage of the M50 swap. I almost have everything I need. I have a couple of things coming in soon. I think I just need the math to still purchase, and that's it. So that's where I'm at so far. Obviously, I'm gonna keep you guys updated on the swap, do any kind of tutorials or anything like that that I feel like would help anybody that is doing the same kind of project that I'm doing. Still doing rust repair, still cleaning up everything while I'm waiting on parts to come in, while I'm waiting on an opportunity to throw the engine in and get that running and everything. But other than that, that's pretty much where I'm at. So if you guys have any questions or comments, obviously leave them in the comment section. If this is your first time seeing a video, if you like what I'm talking about, if you want to see the engine swap, go ahead and subscribe and click the bell, and I'm going to be posting a lot more videos of the process of the swap, throwing it in, how-tos and things like that. So E30 life, man. Broke, no engine. I got a little update for you for the rust repair. I finished the front section by the pedals and everything. There's still a couple of little holes that I gotta fill in with little tic-tac pieces of metal that I cut out, but it's basically done. So I got the gas pedal bracket back in there, all matched up to where it was before. All the main holes filled, and yeah, looking pretty decent. Like I said, I got them little Johnnies right there, but that's no big deal. If you guys want to see any more of this car, I'm gonna be posting videos. Subscribe, like, comment, share on social media with your friends. If you got E30s, this is a drift car, by the way, so if you're into that weird shit, then check it out. I got some coilovers coming, not this week, but 2 weeks after, I believe. See how that goes. Obviously, I'll have an install video for that as well. But pretty much where I'm at now, so I guess I'll get to work on these rust spots and might film a little bit of it, might not. We'll see how it goes. But I will see you guys in the next one. You guys have a great day.